Hello, coworkers! How is everyone doing so far? Hi, Combat! Hi, Savan! Sorry, I wasn't here last week. Was in finals mode. Ooh! How are your exams going? Are you still in the middle of them, or are you like almost finished at this point, Spawn? That's good though. You have to focus. Focus on completion. I guess like, yeah. It's almost June. I mean, I guess that's like a lot of graduations are happening. Like graduation ceremonies usually happen in June. I know some like colleges and universities, their semester ends in April. But I always forget. So I've been like out of basically high school for so long that like I forget that people go into like final exams too and are essentially on summer vacation in like July. I'm like, man, that's one thing I missed about being in school. I'm not gonna lie. I do miss having like some months off, whether it's like summer vacation or semester break. Finish at this point. Oh, congrats! Got a low score on one final project, oof, but full marks in the second. Hey, that is still a win. But glad to hear that you're done. I bet it feels I bet it feels freeing. Unless you're like automatically jumping into the next semester or if you're working. I have a friend who's doing that. She's just been like in a semester of class and then she'll be like working throughout the whole time. So it was not like she was really getting a summer vacation because she was like doing full-time work during the summer. But hopefully you'll get some break in between with or afterwards. It took all of last weekend to get my final finals mode. No, I feel that. I remember it'd be like when I would finish my exams and right after I'd be so mentally drained, I just basically just sleep in for the next couple of days. And be like, what now? Not really planning anything. So, it takes a few days, but then, you know, you start bringing yourself into vacation mode. I wish I got summer vacation. I kind of miss it. That's like one of the best things. Like back as like when you're a kid, it's just actually having the summer off. Except that like I never really, like summer for me was like maybe some vacations here and there. But like I was never the type, like my parents never sent me like to camp or anything. I know it's like a popular thing to do for like kids to go to like summer camps or like some sort of camp and yeah, some sort of activity. My parents never did that, but then again, it's like I didn't really have a strong desire to go to a summer camp because that means like sleeping in cabins and I hate bugs and it's really hot. So I never really went to summer camp, but I know it's like a popular thing to do with kids. Actually, no, I lied. There is one camp I went to, but it wasn't like those, you know, summer camps you go and you sleep in a cabin, like kind of like camping style. I went to funny enough, I went to a science camp. It was like 1 week science camp where I forget how long, probably like 4th or 5th grade. Just went to a university and just did different science experiments each day. So yeah, I went to science camp. I didn't actually go through like camping camp. Not really gonna be on the break. You gotta learn how to drive. Oh, you just love to torture yourself. Hey, I learned to drive very late in my life. You know, in fact, I learned driving, I want to say 4 years ago. So 4 years ago is when I actually started learning how to drive, and I was an absolute mess. A really nervous driver. And then no, it's more like I did my I had to do one of the tests, and then it took a few years before I decided to do like a second test. And then I did get my driver's license. I passed on the first try, which honestly was a miracle because no one believed I would actually pass my driving license test. But I did. And now I've been driving, and after a bunch of experience and trial by fire, I'm a much better driver now. So yeah, hopefully, you know, if I can drive and learn to drive and succeed, I bet you will too. So we're kind of looking for now. I used to camp with family too. Kind of miss it. Yeah, my family was never the camping type, so we never ended up doing a lot of outdoor activities. They also like bloomer to driving. Kind of a nervous one still. Yeah, we all know. We can join the camp of late drivers, but that's okay. Better late than never. Honestly, like, I'm scared the fact that 16-year-olds can learn to drive. At least I think it's still 16, right? I don't know. Maybe is it different in some states? I have no clue. But 16 usually like the age you can drive. And I'm like, I do not trust a 16-year-old to drive a car. I think at least when you're an adult, you become a lot less reckless, I would think. Camping is fun. I prefer over going to the beach, to be honest. Huh. I'm not very outdoorsy in general. I know, just like dwelling in the underworld for too long, but it's like my my family doesn't really go outside. They avoid the sun, so going to the beach is like never a family thing. If I go to the beach, I'm not even swimming in it. I'm just there splashing around building sandcastles. Oh, hi British Loaf. Welcome. We were just talking about summer, and then we got into the topic of, you know, when you're a kid, you ever go summer camp? Or do summer activities. Also try to play Infinity Nikki just to see for yourself how much of an expect. Did you even get 2 hours on Steam Launcher? Oh, was it not your thing? I never actually played Infinity Nikki, so I know it's also like a gacha type game, but I wasn't sure, like, I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole. Because I know like some people say it's quite rough, or maybe I don't know if that's still the case from the early days. If it's still like some gameplay is still really annoying. Are you from a vampire family of vampires? No, I'm from a family of demons. Some demons like the sun, but not all. My family were more of the internal dwellings, not really leaving the underworld very much. They didn't like to spend a lot of time in the sun, nor swimming in large bodies of water. Nor did they enjoy the bugs either from camping. Not very outdoorsy type. So, I mean, I'm kind of the same. I'm a mosquito magnet, so I have to I just try to avoid mosquitoes wherever possible. The new intro is very much now, I think. Bad performance issues too. Oh, for Infinity Nikki? Oh, hi MS! Welcome! We're just talking about summer. Camping. Oh, they got rid of the OG intro. I didn't even realize Infinity Nikki had intro. Is that when you load the game? That's what the intro you get? Hate bloodsuckers. Yeah. Bloodsuckers! Mosquito-wise. Not to say I hate vampires. Vampires are aight. Mosquitoes, though, they are the absolute devil spawns. I absolutely hate mosquitoes. They like to come to me, and I just do not want to be involved with them. So I just stay out of lots of like tall grass and you know, still water. Infinity Nikki. Interest in tutorial. Oh, okay. Well, I guess changed it up. Do I still want to get cosmetic fangs? I'm saying that, you know, you should not fuck around with your teeth unless you really need to. As someone who suffers from teeth problems and with my own fangs, it is I've had very costly procedures for like straightening and like extractions, and they're not fun. I also have sensitive teeth as well, so I can't even really take like cold foods very well. The new info was rough with monetization because of lads, so I think it's just kind of greedy. I know like Infinity Nikki is also kind of they're kind of greedy there, trying to get as much money out of you. Unmasked Truth Writer. Oh hey, welcome to the stream. You know, just kind of chatting here before starting the game. Just talking about camping bugs. Brings back memories of childhood and being constantly sweaty, itchy. Yeah, I think a lot of people have like, you know, a collective sort of childhood experience of going to a summer camp or going to the beach in the summer. Maybe like, you know, barbecues. So for me, it makes sweaty and itchy. Yeah, for me, my family were not very outdoorsy. So summer was just more so of going overseas on vacation to like visit family, or just actually a lot of my summers were spent reading. Now that I think about it, when I was in elementary school, I spent a lot of time just like borrowing library books and reading a lot of like what's a young adult fiction novels. So I used to be a real bookworm, and I spent my summers reading. I guess as a result, now that I think about it, yeah. Didn't go out much, but I just spent a lot of time reading books in the summer. Until, you know, I hit the post-secondary where I had no time to read except textbooks. Let's not mess up your teeth. Yeah, you have to get a root canal. Oh, that's the worst. They're expensive. Take care of your teeth, you guys, please. I have nightmares about teeth. Of my teeth falling out, or just like teeth pain, so please, you must look after yours. Let's quickly checking here. Alright, so I'm gonna start a new game. So, from what I understand about this game, it's got mystery elements in it, a little bit of trials. So, seems like a combination of Ace Attorney and Danganronpa, which are games I absolutely love. And the demo seems to kind of plop us right in the middle of things. Well, remember? Yeah, welcome to Unmasked Truth's Shattered Dreams demo. Demo includes events and interactions from different parts of the full game story. Okay, they're being rearranged. Oh, that's nice then. We hope you enjoy the game preview. The story begins with preparations for a celebration, where the characters will learn more about the classmates they met earlier that day at their luxurious college campus in space. Okay, so it's gonna be pieced together. Right. Oh, hi, Jane User. Thank you for like playing the game. Oh, just getting started into it. I'm excited to see what's in store for us. I was wondering, are we giving Lovers Enigma a break since it's just released? I'm actually playing Lovers Enigma on Thursday. So I figured we did last Thursday. I'll like kind of switch things in between, but we are continuing on Thursday with Lovers Enigma. Yeah, the demo drops you in the middle, mostly because we wanted the beginning to be less boring. Okay, makes sense.
Let's see.
Lucian. Okay, yeah, literally dropping us right in the midst of things. And also, it seems like this entire game is voice acted. So I briefly looked over the list of VAs that are in this game. Some who I recognize, and I was actually surprised because I wasn't expecting like some industry names in there. So I'm curious if you guys will recognize some of the voice actors. But I was pleasantly surprised. But I'll let the VA in the game speak for itself.
Sandwiches are cut and arranged. Bruschetta, cheese puffs, fruit tarts, and brie cups are ready.
Oh my god. Okay, guys, I hope you all ate. Because I feel like this should be a disclaimer in every one of my streams. We're gonna be talking about food. Or if it's not me talking about food, the game's gonna talk about food. So, hope you enjoy. know some content creators like offer a grace period. I'll be lurking, but I'm interested in mysteries. Yeah, mysteries are... I love mysteries, love horror, love visual novels. Cool, are you good at math by chance? If you ask me to do mental math, I'll be very bad. But, I can use Excel if you want me to run numbers in Excel sheets. I can do that all day. Yo, wait, that's good food. Please be no food poisoning.
Everything okay,
not.
Christine?
Again, more food. Yeah, I hope you had lunch. I'm still working a little longer, but after making dinner. Okay, yeah. I want to make sure everyone eats a snack or get some dinner.
Yep, I'm just getting to the best part is all.
Christine.
Check it out.
I'm liking her hat. It's so large.
You're pretty proficient at cooking with oil.
Frying things in oil is a way of life when you're on a long voyage.
I assume she's like a pirate from the getup. From the getup, guys, I'm assuming voyage and with her attire, some sort of pirate, maybe sailing.
It's one of the best ways I know to put some crunch back into limp veggies and add some color and spice to tinned meat. Lots of street foods use hot oil too, so I've picked up a fair share of recipes here and there.
I mean, that sounds very tasty. But I'm like, wait. Because I'm thinking a pirate ship, like a ye old pirate ship. I'm like, how are you frying stuff? Well, I guess you could fry things on a pirate ship. Just not what I would expect. Usually, if you're out at sea, you'd be like dehydrated. So I feel like eating hot, salty foods is like probably in contrast to it. But hey, maybe this is like in the future or some. Maybe I'm thinking ahead of myself. She's not actually a pirate on the water.
I've always had relatively easy access to fresh produce, so I've never really thought twice about those things.
And... start dinging that bell. Food's up.
Ooh, that really does look good. That was tasty. You can tell, it looks like kind of onion rings. Looks like skewers.
I made some of my favorites. Spicy edamame, chicken satay, piping hot mini empanadas, mendocinas, pakoras, and a whole load of different veggies.
Sailors have been eating salty foods because they couldn't preserve anything without salt. I mean, that makes sense. If you're going on a long voyage, you can't exactly keep a lot of fresh foods on you, which I guess would be the salt, but it's gonna be hard to find fresh water.
Even use some of your trimmings and leftovers to whip up some fritters.
Ooh, fritters. Feel free to tweet the stream. I can retweet it on the official account. Oh yeah, I forgot to... I'm so bad at keeping up with my Twitter. I have not been tweeting as much as I should.
How very frugal of you.
But I may well do so after.
Waste perfectly good food and you walk the plank. That's my motto.
You know what? I can go by that motto. Waste food, you walk the plank. If I was a pirate, that'd be my motto too.
I'm impressed you managed to put this much together in such a short time.
It's no sweat. Gotta cook quick when you've got nearly a dozen mouths to feed and not a lot of time to work with.
It's like mine. That's like me when I make stir fry. Stir fries are such easy things to make. It's just like quick, simple dinner. Usually drink beer instead of water. Isn't it like, I feel like in Europe that's a case where like alcohol or beer is cheaper than trying to get like, you don't just get tap water there.
May I?
Sure. I recommend the empanadas.
The chef does always know best. In exchange, I recommend the finger sandwiches and brie cups. They should help cool you down after all that frying.
Brie cups.
Hmm.
Oh, I mean, it looks cute. It's like a little afternoon tea. Ooh. They look like little tarts.
Just like jumping into a desert oasis.
The filling is spicy, but the heat doesn't overwhelm the tender flavor of the meat. The outer shell is perfectly crisp, too. This should make a decent enough meal for everyone. Something wrong?
It looks like good, like, tapas.
It's kind of nerve-wracking having the world-class barista taste your finger food. That's all. Glad to know I have your approval.
I may be confident in my drink-making skills, but I know I still have a lot to learn when it comes to appetizers and pairings.
Okay, so Lucienne is a barista. Interesting is like world class. I know, like, I think recently I found out there is actually like a barista competition in the world of some sorts. I didn't dig into it, but I think there is like a world barista championship that like happens, where it's just like people from like over all these countries come to like craft espressos and things like that. So I was like, oh, barista championship. Okay, world-class barista.
I'm not so conceited as to think I would have been able to make a spread like this in such a short time all on my own. So, thanks for helping out.
Oh, no problem. Lending a hand is what friends are for.
Right.
World champion barista and pizza making championship? I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure there's also like a hotel like bed making championship and Germany's like symmetrical cut championship. There's a championship for everything, but I think that's kind of cool though.
Something certainly smells delicious.
Oh, Sophia.
All finished with decorating, Miss Alexandra?
That we are. Although it would have taken a lot longer without Ish's help.
Huh, you know what? I can't really pin down Sophia's accent. I think like Christine. They're unique. I don't hear them very often.
Darn.
Let's go take a look.
Oh, is Christine
the college
British?
requested some photos of our activities during the world-class course, so I thought today's luncheon would make for a nice little get-together, in addition to an excellent opportunity to take some photos.
Glad I'm not on the cleanup crew.
Ash volunteered for camera duty, and they've already gotten some nice shots of the two of you cooking together.
Really? That's awesome, Ash. Let's have a look. Ash?
They were here just a second ago.
Ahoy!
Hello? Hello there. Christine is American, has a British accent. Oh, okay.
Hey guys, you're cruising into port right on time.
Thanks for the warm welcome.
Leanne.
We're really looking forward to trying your cooking.
His voice sounds familiar.
It definitely smells more palatable than breakfast.
Phew! You ladies really went flat out with the food and decorations. I reckon this is gonna be a regular piss-up.
It should be a Jack.
You know the rule, Jack.
My bad, Sophie.
Rule? What rule?
Oh, it's nothing much.
I mean, so far I like their... I like Sophia's outfit. It's very nice. I can't quite guess what their titles are yet, except that I know Christine is a barista, but I still not Christine. I still can't tell if Christine's a sailor or pilot, but you know, I'm intuitively trying to figure it out.
Jack has a tendency of overdoing it with the slang. So we have a rule that during class, presentations, and when speaking in the company of people he's not closely acquainted with already, that he needs to keep the slang to a minimum.
Minimum slang.
Consider it something like remedial language lessons or extra credit.
I would like Sophia to meet a Gen Z that just speaks in nothing but TikTok brain rot language.
Perhaps such a ruling should extend to his acquaintances as well.
Don't know what say you want to know. You can mostly guess. Yeah, I want to play the guessing game. Is that Jeremy late? Yeah, Jeremy is one of the VAs on the list.
Oh, come on, Ran. Have a heart, will ya? I'm not playing silly buggers over here.
Ahoy there!
Hi, everyone.
I was like, oh, okay. We're just like meeting everyone at once. I'm like, hello, 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 hello. Now it's Daehyun.
Something's off.
Oh, and then Sergey. He kind of looks like a military guy, maybe, or a cop.
I can sense it.
Strike a pose.
I mean, Daehyun just... I think he's like... Oh, I think I know he's like the idol.
What's this all about?
I think it was a camera flash?
Is there something in that bush?
Vander looks kind of like a writer or novelist or some sort of academics is what I'm guessing. Some of them. I think I know. I mean, we had the barista, we have the idol, and the others I don't remember because I want to guess. But I'm just tossing my guesses out. Leander looks like an academic.
Capture successful.
I'm assuming Ash has got to be some sort of soldier, perhaps sniper.
There you are, Ash. Ash is on camera duty, so Miss Alexandra says.
It's impressive that you realized Ash was about to take a photo.
Sensing the presence of a camera is second nature to us by now.
Seems military soldier. I'm deciding which character fangirl over. All of them are so cool and beautiful. I do like your design so far, right? It's like the fun isn't trying to guess what the characters are just based on a first initial look and how the way they talk and how they dressed. So Ash and Sergei just seem like soldiers to me or some form of military.
The aura given off by the paparazzi when they've got you in their sights is like that of a predator leering at its prey. What I felt just now, though, was on an entirely different level.
I want to say, I'm like, this voice sounds familiar. Like Alhaitham from Genshin? Which would be... Was it Nazim? I try to remember. I think it's his name? Jamil's VA is... I feel like it's Nazim? Or... Alhaitham is Leandra. Okay.
You really are the world-class hunter if even Sergei almost overlooked you.
Nazim is Alhaitham. Okay, I was like, wait. I was like, the dots are kind of connecting here. You're Alhaitham main. Nice. I like using Alhaitham as my main Dendro character. My main Dendro DPS. And then like Baizu's like my Dendro healer. And Renarda's Sino Alejandro. I'm not surprised because honestly, Sino / Alejandro is everywhere. I feel like there's like no way at this point you can play any type of indie game or even like a popular gacha game without him being in at least one of them, which is really so funny. Because yeah, which actually makes it then that that means there's at least 2 Twisted Wonderland characters in here because Alejandro is the voice of Azul from Twisted Wonderland and Nazim is Jamil.
The only people we're waiting on now are Miss Soda and Miss Dantois.
That right? Maria seemed the most excited out of everyone to chow down on some of Lucienne's snacks. I thought she and Izumi would have arrived first.
Well, she is with Izumi. Izumi's constantly getting distracted by the littlest things.
I'm like, do I know Kyle McCarley from somewhere? Because like it's one of those like I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure at some point I would have heard his voice somewhere. It's so funny because I'm just like, I swear to God, I have heard these voices these voices at some point in some place or another, and it's pretty wild.
I'd find it more odd if they weren't last to arrive.
Hello, everybody!
Hey, Izumi.
Oh, Izumi. I mean, I assume she's gotta be Japanese and Daehyung is Korean.
Hello, my adorable Daehyun. I missed you so much, darling.
I missed you too.
Oh my god. Ooh, we're so pooky.
I hope you all weren't waiting too long for us.
Nah, we just got here a couple minutes ago ourselves. It's all good.
What are you grinning about?
I was just thinking about how glad I am that I signed up for this course.
And there's Maria. Like,
Oh yeah? Since everyone's here.
Everybody listen up! Lucien's got something to say!
Again? Well, whatever. Food is on the counter, and I'll take any drink request you have once everyone's found a seat.
oh, sweet. Perspective of Ash. Oh, okay. Enjoy the party. All right. I'm literally just like meeting all these people. It's like when you go to like you go attend class for the first time. And I'm like, who are all of you? And ooh. Okay, can I have a drink? Oh, but I want drink. Beans. Yeah, you know, I'll talk to you later. I'm just gonna take a look at all this desserts first. Look at that. A couple of croissants, cupcakes. There's everything out here on display. Don't mind if I do. Oh, the vending machine I can't actually access. I left her can out. Okay, let me. Like, oh, kind of like that. It's like Gerald just looking at me. Very fancy place, though. I mean, looks like a nice spot for a cafe. Minimap tells you can talk to. Ah, okay. I'm just trying to get to all the sweets.
If you're not too busy after trying the cake, maybe we could also...
Smoking indoors, Lucien? Right in front of all the baked goods? I mean... Maybe this is like a... Maybe it's like what they do in Paris. Like... Yeah, I was like, is this what they do in Paris? We're gonna just drink coffee and smoke at the cafe. Maybe we can not even on the terrace, you know, just right indoors.
Please do your best to refrain from
Okay.
smoking on campus grounds.
Okay, thank you, Sophia. I don't want to be the fun police here, so I don't want to be the only one.
Sorry. Force of habit. Oh, wait. I'm not allowed to smoke at all while on campus grounds?
That's correct. Surely you've read your student handbook by now.
Oh, that's rough. Well, no smoke breaks, I guess. It's set on the moon. Okay, so yeah, they are in space on the moon, which I assume then must be in the future.
I have, it's just...
Yeah, g'day! Couldn't help overhearing your conversation just now. Hope you don't mind me being a sticky beak.
Is Jack like Australian? I feel like I'm like, he sounds like he could be Australian, maybe New Zealand, but I don't want to get that wrong because I haven't met enough Australians to really know, and then it's gonna be stereotyping if I get this incorrect.
But think about it for a second, Sophie. Lucien can't exactly piss off to smoke a ciggy in the vacuum of space.
That is true.
Okay, confirmed. Vacuum of space in the... Well, at least it looked nice outside. So even though we were in space, it's very nice climate control happening. He's aggressively Aussie. Okay, I was like, I feel like he's Australian, but I didn't want to assume.
Alice? Thomas? Are either of you available?
Okay.
How may we be of service, Lady Alexandra?
Okay, just apparated it.
Would it cause any danger for someone to smoke while on campus grounds?
The orbital campus utilizes a state-of-the-art facility-wide air duct system to circulate, filter, and maintain chemical balances optimized for the comfort of our guests.
Huh.
Part of this system involves the synthesizing, compressing, and storing of oxygen.
It could be dangerous if there was an open flame near one of the areas where oxygen is processed or stored. Most of those areas are in locations off-limits to guests, with each building containing its own sub-storage in case of emergencies.
Its own sub-storage. Okay.
I see. Thank you for the information.
Alright, so yes, can smoke.
Lucien, it wouldn't do to have you go through withdrawal and have your grades suffer during the course, so I believe the circumstances warrant an exception.
Understood. I will now proceed to smoke 20 packs.
It sounds like you can smoke, as long as it's a safe distance from any buildings. Would that be all right, Alison Thomas?
Inquiry received.
And confirmed.
I'll contact the school later to petition for a revision of the student handbook.
Alright, true stickler for the rules. Real secretary vibes. Thank you, Haru, for starting on 5. Ah, Haru, okay. I didn't realize. I'm used to hearing Haru's like really high-pitched voice from like Persona.
Thanks, Miss Alexandra.
Okay, cool. We can now smoke on campus. So, go party, I guess. Christine.
Your name's Ash Buckley, right? I'm Christine Brown.
I just realized Ash is like wearing a little like crop top sweater. Nice six-pack though.
Why are you so surprised? I've memorized topography and major landmarks the world over, both what's known to the general public as well as places known only to those who've stepped foot there. I know more than a fair number of languages too. Plenty of world-class individuals like Dae-hyun and Renard are all over the news. And even I've hosted my share of television programs about travel and conservation.
Okay, so
But
sailor,
level
traveler.
of fame doesn't matter as much as the fact that we're all classmates. We should all learn each other's names, even if we're only together for a short 40 days.
Only 40 days.
I've been all over the world and met all manner of amazing people, both world-class and non-world-class alike. Monks in hidden-away temples practicing religions and arts nobody's ever heard of, despot rulers of blood-stained countries, kids selling packs of gum to tourists so they can support their families, the work. They say you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but I like to think I'm a pretty good judge of a person's character.
A true traveler.
And from the very first moment I saw you outside, I could tell you're the same way. I can see it in your eyes and the way you move. Every step and breath you take has a purpose. You're the 100% genuine, bona fide, and real deal type person. It's one of the rarest things in the world.
I mean, I guess it's a compliment. It was kind of funny just like stepping to someone's presence and then they immediately recite your like entire character. Like he's just literally just clocking you based off of vibes alone.
An honest to goodness international treasure in this day and age, if you ask me.
Gotta probably stick to lurking. Some work came up. Okay, good luck with work, medic.
You're a person of few words, and I absolutely respect that. Meanwhile, I've always been told I could do with talking a little less. I know, right?
Ah, yes, great conversation. Absolutely
I
amazing.
can feel it in my bones. We're gonna be the best of friends from here on out.
I mean, it's good. It technically, you know, it pairs well. Yet the yapper and the listener. That's how our friendships can blossom.
I think so too, Christine Brown.
Ah, great.
What ain't you a jolly one? Oh, I like the confetti that's around here. Assuming the gun fires off confetti and not actual bullets. Because otherwise it'd be like, weapons on campus? Bernard?
What are you gawking at?
Foxes. Cool.
Oh, he's got a fox pin. I love that. It's like, what? Fox? Neat. Oh, I like her. I like the little lining in his coat there. You know, that's pretty cool. If I could have my own custom suit and jacket, I would totally love to have some cool ass wolves or foxes lining the inside. I'm pretty sure the other guy had a fox pin as well. You had a yeah, you have a fox pin too. You guys related or what? I see there. I see that. Oh. Can't talk to him. Okay. Oh no, wait, he's blocking me. Okay. Woo, woo. I was like, he's this Mr. Fancy. I think he's a lawyer. If not, I would have pegged him as some sort of politician. But then he's got like, he's too cool looking to be a politician. So I feel like I think he's a lawyer or prosecutor. Oh, I mean, any more prosecutor and defense lawyer. Maybe he's the Miles Edgeworth. Okay, Daehyung.
Sighted.
Who is Daehyung holding on to? I mean, I assume, well, Sergei is not definitely, I don't think he's right. It's kind of blocking me. I assume Izumi?
Even with how big this
Lols.
campus is, you still cling to Daehyung.
I'm not clinging to him. I'm expressing my affection.
Come on, Sergei. You don't need to act like such a stranger.
What, do you want me hanging from your arm too?
Why not? I do have more than one, you know. Enough for both of my two favorite people.
I have two hands for holding two people. For swinging both ways. For your information, that's a route split decision. Oh, okay. Just like picking one or the other. Because I was like, I didn't see him holding on to anyone, so I just had to take a guess.
I think I'll pass.
It's like, okay. I assume you two are a couple. If you're not a couple, then maybe siblings. But I think you're more so a couple. But, cheesy, happy couples. Gross. Go step on a landmine and explode. I'm just kidding.
I'm so happy to finally be meeting you and Maria in person, Lucy.
You all already know each other?
It's a long story.
I can't tell who Maria is, or like what she represents.
I'd love to hear
Her
it
title.
sometime, if you don't mind sharing. It must have been a truly unique event if it brought so many world-class people together.
You can say that again. By the way, Izumi?
Yes?
I'd prefer it if you didn't call me Lucy.
Lucy is a cute name.
I'm sorry. Maria's talked so much about you that I forgot we don't actually know each other personally. She's always referred to you as Lucy, so it completely slipped my mind. What was your full name again?
Just call me Lucienne.
Lucienne is a beautiful name.
It's nothing special.
To the
It's a
contrary,
nice name.
a name is the first gift a parent gives to their child and embodies their wishes for your future.
That's true. My parents wanted me to be like a wellspring, endlessly pouring forth great things into the world.
I'm sure your parents thought of you as a shining light, Lucienne.
Listen, I get that you're trying to be nice, but...
I mean, it is nice of him to say.
Don't deny it.
Huh?
Sure, life hasn't exactly been rosy, but I know for sure I wouldn't be here now if you weren't around to light my way, Lucienne.
Okay, so they know each other beforehand.
You may not get along with your parents, but I'm grateful to them for bringing you into this world.
Beautifully said, Maria and Leandre.
What am I? The lead character of a serial drama?
I like Izumi's outfit though. The little kitty keychain is very cute. See, I guess you are. Wait, who's left? Am I? Wait. Oh. Oh, Izumi, you're the last one I have to talk to. Okay. Yeah, go to the office, see them for night. Okay, good luck with work, medic. And yeah, catch you on Thursday if anything. Alright, Izumi. I'm happy everyone's happy. Wait. Oh, wait, I was supposed to pick this up.
What's this? Oh, cutie! Daehyun! Look at this adorable plushie I found. She looks so much like Little Miss Songshine.
Songshine?
That is an adorable plushie.
Complete. Enjoy the party. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Front garden. Oh, right, okay. So we got a map here. I just want to actually open up thing. Shine on! Little Miss Songshine. An unfinished prototype of the ultra kawaii kitty plush toy based on the popular character mascot Little Miss Songshine. Found tucked in the chair of the cafe. Okay. Just gonna... You know, auto saves, but I'm just gonna save. Just in case. Wait. Whoa. I'm seeing the marker on my map. I'm like, wait, oh, Sophia.
How delightful that everyone seems like they're having such a grand time. Being world class can be a lonely thing, and there's a lot of pressure to behave in a way that inspires awe from non-world class people. Though I doubt anyone's first guess upon seeing this would be that these young people are world class. Thank you again for taking photos, Ash.
What? You're welcome.
Have you been remembering to take photos with yourself in them too? I'm not much for photographs either. Why don't we take one of the two of us together?
Looks like, are we taking selfies?
Miss Alexandra!
All right, then come and stand beside me.
I was like, Sophia seems like I can't tell if she could fit many things. She could be a librarian, a secretary, a teacher, a writer.
3, 2, 1. Let's see how it looks. What do you think?
I mean, that's cute. Nice CG.
Nice. I agree.
Woohoo! Bring on the drinks. I'll outdo any one of ya.
There he goes overdoing things again. Do try to restrain yourself, Jack.
Oh, come on, Sophie.
I was like, Jack looks like a freaking RPG protagonist. Maybe it's a bandana around
You're
him.
not my
Very
mom.
shonen feel.
I've never seen someone get drunk on juice and soda before.
I think Ash is your favorite. She's so cute. Ash is cute. Actually, I don't know if it's a she or he or they. Because I think they might say they before, so I just assume non-binary.
Thankfully, nothing seems caffeinated. Ever since Jack was a little boy, he's always ended up like this after indulging in too much sugar.
Now she really sounds like his mom.
You've known each other a long time, eh?
We have. Jack was assigned to the first class I ever taught, back when I was still earning my wings as a student teacher.
Okay, so she is a teacher. I'm like, she's giving off, you know, like, yeah, a teacher, librarian type. I'm like, okay, teacher.
It was a program designed to give children attending Australia's School of the Air an experience of the...
How about it? Up for a chugging contest, Buckley?
I didn't confirm. Okay, Australia.
I think you spooked him.
Ash may not have much of a sweet tooth, but I'll take you on.
To be young and enjoying a night out with classmates.
It sounds like something someone would say in their 30s. To be young again. I remember back in the day when I was in college. Yeah.
Leandre, what do you know about Sergei Ivankov?
Sergei? Well, he seems like a fairly level-headed person.
I'm not asking for your opinion of him. I'd like to know if you have any information on him.
Information about Sergei. Considering that we've only spoken a handful of times, all I really know is that he's Daehyun's manager.
Oh, really? I would have not thought so. He did not seem very like, but I mean, judging from appearance, I would have not pegged him as a manager.
They both seem to have a genuine passion for music, for what I can tell.
No, that won't do either. It needs to be something unrelated to his work. Something he wouldn't expect a stranger to know about him.
He likes cucumber and crab-flavored chips? Why all the questions about Sergei? It's rare for you to take such an interest in another person.
Blackmail.
It has to do with this book I noticed on display when we left the library. I only meant to skim a few pages, but I've been unable to put it down. The author makes some astute observations. Individuals may be wary of and hesitate to share sensitive information with those they're unfamiliar with. This hesitation results in inefficient use of time that would be better suited for other forms of fruitful engagement.
Fruitful engagement.
Exceptional communicators consistently utilize one efficient method to break down these barriers to effective discourse before they can even arise. By expressing a passing interest in something inconsequential, for example, the other individual's pets or hobbies, you'll instantly find yourself held in high regard.
I mean, the TLDR essentially is just talk. Why don't you just talk to the person? Have a conversation.
Brother? I never would have imagined you'd take such an interest in a book like that.
Oh, the siblings? I mean, I guess that would make sense with the same fox pin they wear.
You underestimate my drive to excel. I may be world-class, but I'm not blind to areas in which I'd benefit from improvement. I've struggled for ages with devising a solution on my own. Yet here's a technique that's simple and direct. It's truly a revolutionary method that only the world-class communications expert could come up with.
That's what it titled, world-class communications expert.
I was
Okay.
really considering testing the approach on Sergei. Connecting with a man of his caliber could prove to be quite a mutually beneficial endeavor.
Well, that's a relief. I was under the impression that you were just being antisocial all afternoon. But it sounds like you've been putting a lot of thought into making new friends.
Exactly what are you prattling on about?
Maybe he's trying to learn networking skills.
You know, what the book said? Showing an interest in what someone else likes is just one way of breaking the ice. With any luck, it leads to 2 or more people finding out they have even more things in common. It is a book about making friends, isn't it?
This isn't some paltry book on something as common as making friends. It's Winning the Room, the world-class guide to business networking by Andrei Orlova.
I'm like, it just sounds like networking. Are you just like basically reading the equivalent of like How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dave Carnegie? Like, it's just 101 book in business and networking communications. How do I get other person to be an associate of mine?
Sorry, I didn't realize. If you'd like to talk to Sergei, you could always just go up to him and...
But that's so... pedestrian.
Like, how else are you supposed to talk to people? It's like, all these going up to someone and talking to them? Like a plebeian? Why would I do that? Well, I can just stand here and just manifest those thoughts and I will project it in his general direction, and with the power of the stars and moons and the manifestation within me, he will be able to read my thoughts and we will become the best of friends.
It's also completely normal. If you're feeling nervous about the thought of speaking to him alone, I could go with...
It's like, okay. He's working on it. Like, good luck. Good luck, buddy. Bernard's just an antisocial dork. He's just very socially awkward. He's like, if I read these books, I will make so many friends. Oh, hi, Cross Emerald. Just got back from working out in the gym. Oh, hope you had a good workout. We're just playing the demo for Unmasked Truths and just talking to these characters, kind of figuring them out. I want to relax. Drink my tea that has some sort of whipped cream in it?
This one.
How are the photos coming, Ash?
Wanna see?
Sure. Let's have a gander. Nice! You've got a photo with everyone in it.
Oh yeah, this was one of the images I saw on the store page. It's very nice though.
Except... What are you doing flat on the floor?
Unmasked. Grabs a mask. Show me your true form. I mean, I would say, let's, got a bit of Persona in there. Toss in an additional Danganronpa. I do the right Jack with myself. What would a 5-year-old who loves Legos do in this situation? You know what? That's perfectly valid.
Ah, bummer. And it's such a good picture of everybody. Luckily, there's plenty of time to take another one. You don't wanna? But you're on the ground.
Well, everyone's happy.
Can't fight that logic. You're right. This photo is the best of the best. It perfectly captures the fun vibe of this crew.
Yeah.
It's just about time. Dahyun, I'll be going now.
Huh? All right. Let me walk you back to your apartment.
Oh, apartment. Okay.
Thank you for offering, darling.
Wait, I thought they lived on campus. I guess they have apartments on campus? Not even like walk you back to your dorm. This is a straight up apartment. Everyone's got their own rooms.
But I'll be fine. You stay here with everyone else.
Are you sure?
You really are too sweet. Speaking of which...
Aren't those...
Oh, what are
from your
these?
most recent new product unveiling shoot.
Protein candies?
Super Protein's Banana Ultimate Candies are so popular that they're hard to find in stores lately, especially their flagship banana flavor.
Super protein ultimate candy. Ah, yes, you know when the protein craze keeps continuing into space. Make sure you get your candy proteins. At this point, I'm not even surprised that people haven't came up with we've got protein chocolate and no protein bars, but you know what? We should maybe have protein lollipops. Why don't we just do that? Why don't we just create like some protein powders and we kind of mix it all up and we just create protein lollipops so yeah, you can have a treat after your gym workout, but you don't have to feel guilty because it's got a bit of protein in it. I don't know how much you can put in though. 12 grams might be a bit much to put in a single lollipop. Might as well just inject it directly in your veins. I'll be fine the next day. A body has been discovered. Yeah. Yeah, my famous last words. I'll be, oh no, I can walk home by myself. It'll be fine.
So, I may have taken a few from the filming set while nobody was looking.
Perspective. Oh, okay. We're switching perspectives. Okay. I'm like, wait, do we have a... I guess we don't have a single main character. We just kind of switch from character to character. Can I run? Oh, I can run. Okay. Oh, sweet. I can run, but I can't jump. Which I guess kind of makes sense. Super fancy campus, though. Wow. Nice guarded. I'm just like running in my heels. Huh. I don't even know where am I going. Go to Izumi's office. Is this my office? No, that's not my office. Let's go run around and explore the campus a bit. Some of the other side's the same. Oh, I see the blue doors over there, but let me go. Look here. I want to take a good look around. It's a real nice place. Alright. Can I check this out? Oh yeah, that's look at that ceiling there. That looks like a space dome for sure. Kind of giving me flashbacks to Danganronpa V3. Which is, I still have mixed feelings about that game. I enjoyed it, but the ending was really, really wild. I want to take a look. What's this? Wet paint? And they blocked it off with chairs. I love that. It's like, don't... No, guys, we can't go through this. It's got wet paint. What if we touched it? That'd be so bad. Okay, the other side looks the same. I want to see what's in here. Oh! This is a little map. This is just literally a map of the academy. Cool. So we got some major points here. So we just came from there. And we wandered around. I'm like, is there anything behind this place? Can I go through here? Alright. No, there's nothing back here. Okay. Wait, where... Do I have my map? Apartments. Oh, okay. Apartments. Oh, workshop. Izumi's office is over there. West Garden, waterfall, front. The cafe was there. That's the Grand Fountain. Okay, campus building, inner courtyard. Okay, so the workshops are in wherever this place is. This is not the middle building. Are you asking where you need to go? I'll have for yeah, I am extremely directionally challenged. For everyone who has been in my streams, they probably know very well how directly challenged I am, because I will literally step out of a building and immediately forget where I'm supposed to go. So I know I'm supposed to go to the office. The office is located somewhere that I have to get to, which I will eventually figure out. Assume it's on this side. Okay, assume this is fine. I went to the wrong side. Jeez, okay. I go here, right? Oh my god, okay. I literally went every other place on the map except here. I literally went on the opposite side. Jeez, okay. I didn't realize the door was telling me to go here. I literally thought that just meant like, oh, it's a door with an exit, so my bad. I don't really need hand holding in a video game, but that was a real brain fart moment. Oh, look at these cute plants. It's kind of weird when you're playing first POV with open world. I just imagine I'm just like walking around and I'm just like, wait, where am I again? I gotta open my map. It's not like there's many places I have to go, but... Let's see. Oh, that's cute. This is a cute office. Ooh, look at that chaise. I need to decorate. Right, okay. Pencil? Yeah. I just want to look around the room. Well,
And you can have this seat of honor until our guest arrives, you little cutie. There. Now, all you need is a name. Oh! That must be her. You're right on time, Maria.
Thanks for having me.
Don't mention it. No need to be shy. Come right on inside. Are you thirsty? I have some bottled green tea and fresh cucumber juice.
Fresh cucumber juice?
Oh, no thanks. I don't
I
want
don't
to
think I've ever
completely put you
had
out.
cucumber juice.
Nonsense! We'll be talking a lot starting tonight. I wouldn't want you to suffer from a dry throat. You might get sick.
In that case...
I've heard cucumber water, but I never had cucumber juice. I'm like, can you even get any juice out of a cucumber? Isn't it just like 70% water?
Cucumber juice sounds great.
Here, help yourself. I'll have snacks ready for us to share next time too.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. We've been talking for a long time through the world-class college virtual counseling program.
Virtual counseling?
I must admit, it's rather exciting meeting in person and talking with you face-to-face for the first time. What do you think?
You can say that again. Meeting you in person and getting to talk to you in the flesh has been... well, I've seen you on television and in photos with Taehyun, but it never really clicked that you were a real person until today. Know what I mean? For a while, I even thought the person I was talking to might have been some kind of AI virtual therapist made using your likeness.
Oh, she like a therapist then? Maybe they thought she was just yeah, some sort of AI. Just
Nope. I'm 100% real.
no filters applied.
But where are my manners? Please make yourself comfortable however you'd like.
Thanks, Izumi. Whoa, this thing feels like a cloud.
Isn't it just oh so cozy? It's like being swaddled in a giant hug.
Oh, this plush cat is super cute too.
I was like, oh, we're getting so many CGs. They're very nice. I wasn't expecting it, but like, it's a nice touch to it. Because usually it's like, I usually expect them in like visual novels.
Isn't she adorable? I think I'll call her BB.
BB?
She's very soft. You can hold on to BB while we talk if you'd like.
Thanks. I'll do that.
To start things off, we've been working together for the last several years now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your stress and anxiety during the last few weeks?
Oof. If I'm being honest, it's probably around a 9.
That's definitely higher than usual.
That's a big number.
But
Lots of
we
stress.
expected as much would happen at this point. Going up into space and attending the world-class college's world-class course is a lot to deal with for anyone.
That's such a mouthful. And you have to always say it with the star in the symbol in the middle, you know? It's like, yes, I'm just attending the world-class college's world-class course. Where I meet other students, you know, my colleagues at the world-class college, where we attend a world-class course together. A WCC.
You're telling me. I thought I'd steeled myself and was ready for anything, but ever since this morning, thoughts have been a scrambled mess.
I believe you.
I've done my best to follow your advice and just live in the now. I've also tried doing what I could for the sake of the future without focusing as much on the past.
All of which you've done exceptionally well with.
But how can I do that when my past is staring me straight in the face?
I hear you, Maria.
Hmm.
We both knew how difficult this course would be for you, and that's why I put my attendance off until the last possible moment so that we could attend the course concurrently.
Oh, okay. So they know each other prior to this, but then Izumi also knows Dae-hyun. So they're not complete strangers.
I didn't want you going a full 40 days without a lifeline, and the college supported my assessment as the world-class psychologist.
Okay, so she is a world-class psychologist. I'm not sure what Maria is yet.
Unlike the others who only have the usual studies to concern themselves with, part of our time here will be dedicated to helping you work through your emotions via a highly controlled exposure therapy.
At least the course is only 40 days, so... I mean, it's not even a semester. It's just more like a boot camp.
But what if I can't do it? What if...
Maria. You can do it. In fact, I already saw you doing it today.
You did?
No, you did. You accomplished your first goal just by existing in the same space as one of your triggers today.
As one of your triggers. Wait, what is the trigger? I was like, okay, so Maria's probably got some kind of trauma. I don't know what her trigger is. Maybe she's triggered by lawyers? I can listen to the stream and play my Pokemon Legends. Oh, okay. Hope you're having... How's Pokemon Legends ZA going so far?
It's true that your stress levels are elevated, but you didn't have an attack or lash out. You should be proud of yourself.
I guess that's true.
During our next 40 days, the only goal that you and I have together is to peel back the bandage a tiny bit at a time. By taking this approach, we can discuss the thoughts and emotions you're feeling in a safe environment.
But what if I still can't handle it?
It's true that there's always the risk of you experiencing a backslide. But that's precisely why I'm here for you at any time you might need me. Miss Alexandra doesn't know any specifics, but she's been made aware that we're working together on a special project with the approval of the college, and that we may need to miss lectures on occasion. We're doing it this way precisely because you've proven that you're ready for it. You've built up your support system and have so much to look forward to in your future as the world-class...
Really know how to lay on the pressure.
World-class what? Oh. It's really addicting. I keep roaming around the city, catching a lot of Pokemon. Hard to pick who would be a main 6 and get off track from the main story. I mean, that sounds like a standard good game. Like, especially the more you get distracted from the main story and doing all the side quests, or like... I would say, like, for me, it's like when I play some like mini games or get distracted from the main story just to do all the side quests. That's kind of like Yakuza games for me, where I'm like, oh right, I have a main story to do, but I'm doing all these other stuff. That's fine.
I'm only being straightforward with you, just as you've always asked me. So tell me, what's on your mind right now?
Where should I even start?
Try to not get distracted by all the noise. What's the one thought or feeling that stands out to you the most?
It would have to be the kids who are back at the orphanage right now.
Okay.
Unlike when I was there, now they have clean clothes, plenty of nutritious food, and kind, supportive staff. They've even added a wing with enough beds for everyone to have their own. And they've remodeled older parts of the building so they're safe to live in again. Everyone's safe and happy. And it's all because I'm sending my stipend money to them.
Okay, we're funding the orphanage.
I'm sure they're very appreciative of all your hard work and generosity, Maria.
World class world college course. Yeah, that's like a tongue twister there. World class world college course. World class world college course.
But what am I gonna do after I get my certification? Being the world-class Street Fighter may sound cool.
Oh,
it's not
okay.
all that it's cracked up to be.
Okay, world class Street Fighter. Okay. I assume you participated maybe in like tournaments, underground fights, worked the way to the top. Was not the title I expected, but a pleasant surprise.
The agency wants to start pitting me up solely against other world-class fighters once I'm fully certified as world-class. Going head-to-head in front of an audience and cameras isn't the same as a street fight. Once I'm in the ring and up against other world-class fighters, there's way more pressure than in a regular featherweight title fight. I hoped for a legitimate job as a bodyguard, a stunt double, or anything at all. But I always end up getting rejected after employers finish a background check. If all I'm good for is getting into street brawls, how am I supposed to support myself? Much less anyone else. Even if I am fully certified.
I guess it's like a hard career to make out of it. Where it's like... Yeah, it's like, how do you get employed as a street fighter?
What am I supposed to do? I drop out and try and land a normal job by pretending I'm a normal person? Or do I keep fighting in bigger and bigger matches until I eventually get injured or injure someone else? I may be the world-class street fighter on a provisional certification, but I've only been fighting in non-world-class tournaments and title matches so far. Once I'm fully certified as world-class, I'll have to go up against people like the world-class MMA fighter.
I was like just thinking, I'm like, wait, some part of it just sounds like MMA, but I guess MMA is a sport, and so you're gonna have athletes that compete. against each other. But I guess street fighting isn't really constituted as a sport.
Forget just getting injured. The last world-class Street Fighter died in a title fight.
Okay, yeah, that's rough.
Or do I stay at the college, step away from the ring, and just end up working for some crook? Big Sis told me I was strong, that I was smart, that I could do what she never could so long as I just kept on the level. But now that I'm going to be the world-class Street Fighter, I feel more pigeonholed and unsure than ever. I mean, Big Sis always did everything she could for everyone else. She did everything right, but because of me, she's...
Maria, you aren't to blame for what happened to her. She was the author of her own choices.
No! You and everyone else are wrong about her. Why does everyone refuse to understand that she wasn't even supposed to be there that day?
Wait, is she the Street Fighter, the previous one?
It was my job to make the delivery to that house, not hers. But she made me stay home and did the delivery herself because she wanted me to focus on studying for my upcoming exam.
Oh, okay. So this is a survivor's guild.
Everyone believes she did it, but I know she didn't.
Maria's ruminating and it's causing her to spiral. I need to snap her out of it. Maria, let's take a moment to...
If I just weren't so busy studying for that stupid exam!
Maria?
Like a small town sports team going against a big league professional. Yeah, I'm like, how do you even coach someone as a street fighter? Because street fighting is like basically no rules, right? You're like you just go and you brawl, but compared to like MMA or kickboxing. So like, how do you coach someone? Like, how would you train really to be the best street fighter?
How can I just keep studying, taking tests, and living on without her like nothing's wrong? Why is it that he gets to enjoy the life of a world-classer when all he did was convince the world Big Sis did something she didn't do?
Wait, is her trigger actually a lawyer?
That's it, Maria. Peel away the bandage, and we'll take care of the wound that's still underneath.
I was kind of joking. I'm like...
I'd find a way to get messy.
I was kind of joking. I'm like, oh, she's in a room with a trigger. I'm like, okay, I'm assuming that trigger has to be a person. And of all the people in that room, the only one I can think of is like either some form of cop or like a lawyer, like compared to the others. But I'm like, if it's actually a lawyer, I'm like, oh, okay. Well then. That's rough.
The best thing I can do is just roll with it.
Like, from what I've gathered is that, you know, her sister was in the wrong place, the wrong time, got into a situation, got blamed maybe for a crime she didn't commit, and then, you know, probably I was like, okay, if she maybe got arrested, had to stand on trial, got, and then got, like, prosecuted, and basically the prosecutor essentially kind of won the case against her, even though she did nothing wrong. So I assuming that's how, from what I can, like, assume, that's maybe how it went down. And then, like, we know Leandra is... Like, I'm pretty sure he's the lawyer. So, as the... Like, he may be tied to the case with Maria's sister. Yeah, it went down. Star... It's like Maria's having a rough time. She's not in a good place right now. Mentally. But man, this place is snazzy. Ooh, I like it. I like the decor and stuff. It's very much my aesthetics. I like the vintage, sit? Oh, okay. I like the kind of vintage look to it. It's got some, like... I would say it's Baroque, but I don't know if Baroque is the correct form here. Maybe a bit of Art Deco in terms of the style of the thing. Swanky vintage. Could be vintage. Maybe like 1980s or 1920s. Let's see. Ooh, can I get drink? No, I just want a drink. I just want some energy drinks and soda. Go to bed. Okay. What are you doing in my room? Did he just invite himself in? It's basically Baroque inspired. Okay, okay, yeah. I was like, is it... It's not Rococo. I said, yeah, Baroque. Vintage. I like it though. Swanky. Very nice. Ooh, cute vanity table. A little screen behind here. Hello. Just peeking behind. I gotta make sure, you know, no assassins lying here. No one, you know. It's just the two of us, boy. I'm just making sure there's no one here to snipe us. You never know. Can't trust campus grounds these days. Oh, look at the cute plushie. Got one here. Alright, Dea Hyun.
May I?
May you what?
Of course you can. Just let me move a few things out of the way first.
Your mattress feels so much softer than the one in my room.
It's probably just the comforter. I brought it from home.
Along with all your plushies.
I'm like, man, this has gotta be like a queen or king size bed. I wish.
I didn't bring all my plushies.
Let's see who's here. There's Hana, Chio, Maron, Atsuki, Yuri.
You remember all their names?
Of course I do. I never forget the names of my future in-laws.
Future in-laws. Okay, so you're a couple.
Now you're just making fun.
I'd never do something like that. Some people might think they're only stuffed toys, but they're important to you. Which makes them important to me.
I like the plushies are cute.
Darling.
What's wrong, Izumi? Did I say something weird?
Of course not.
I'm like, okay, so one of them's gotta die, right? We're setting up this whole moment between them. I'm like, one of you is gonna die.
I just didn't have many opportunities as a child to socialize, other than with my tutors and household staff.
Oh, tutors and household staff. Okay, Miss Ojo-sama.
But I always had my plushies for company. They always encouraged and comforted me, and so did you. Whenever I listened to your voice, I always imagined you were talking directly to me. But the real thing is even better than that.
I still can hardly believe that you're one of my oldest fans. That drama you saw only aired in Korea for a short time. People know about it now, but how did you find out about it way back then?
One of the girls at drama camp showed it to me.
Drama camp?
Drama camp.
Were you trying to be an actress?
What little girl doesn't dream of being a beautiful and graceful actress like the ones in the movies? I wanted to be all sorts of things at one time or another. So, my parents sent me to a variety of away camps.
Wow, your parents can afford a variety of away camps. Okay, definitely rich girl.
There was sports camp, ladies expedition camp, astronaut camp, art camp, karate camp, oh, computer science camp.
Very on brand with the opening discussions. Oh yeah, that's true. We were talking about camps for the summer. I was not fortunate to be able to go to more camps. I've only been able to go to science camp. That is the one.
That's a lot of camps.
Isn't it? My father was initially against it, but Mother convinced him that the experiences would help me discover what I was truly best at.
So, did they send you to some kind of psychology camp too?
No, nothing like that. It just sort of happened that the other kids were always fast to open up to me. Once I was a teenager, some camp counselors encouraged me to apply for a junior camp counseling role.
Okay. Camp counseling. My parents never let me go to camps in my childhood. Yeah, I didn't really go to many, probably mainly because they were kind of pricey, and it would have been expensive to go to multiple camps. So, I mean, I was lucky to at least go to the one. I was trying to think. It's like, yeah, I think that's essentially. I was mainly just at home most of the time in the summer. Or like once I got older in like high school, I just started playing video games. That's how I spent my summer. Just like picking up some RPGs and playing through them. Does anyone know who voices Izumi? Who voices Izumi is a good question. I have not looked up the main page. Oh, hold up. I'm curious now. Because I was like, I gotta pull up the list. I gotta remember who is Jenny Yokobori. Yoimiya. Oh, okay. Yoimiya from Genshin. I love how it's like the benchmark is now Genshin. I'm like, have they been in Genshin? Okay. That's how chances are I will recognize the voice.
And the rest is history. How about you, darling? Did you ever go to an away camp?
It wasn't a camp, but there was one thing I did growing up. My mother is best known for acting in dramas, but the one thing she loves most is singing.
Okay, so we have a rich girl here, and then, like, entertainment nepo baby. Or Daehyun.
She even used to take me along when she practiced with the community choir. I was too little at the time to do anything more than watch, but it was during one of her practices at the community center that I wandered off while looking for the restroom and got lost in the maze of hallways.
You got lost all on your own? That must have been so frightening for you.
I was a little afraid at first, but then I heard the most amazing music. Next thing I knew, I'd wandered into a room full of musicians. They showed me their instruments and were so kind to me. They even did a full set demonstration. Listening to them play jazz together was the first time that music ever lit my soul on fire like that. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before.
I mean, jazz music is pretty good.
So, that's how you really discovered your love of music.
You, Sergei, and my family are the only ones who know. Oh, want me to get you something to drink from the vending machines, Izumi? You look warm.
I was just thinking, out of all the people in all the world, how incredibly lucky we are to have found each other, Daehyun.
The more they talk like this, I'm like, one of you is definitely gonna die at some point.
I feel the same way.
That's this whole setup. I'm like, I am way too sussed. Played way too many games at this point where I'm like,
thought that we're going to be together forever.
This is there's so many red flags happening. Okay, there's some things you just do not say in any type of horror game or mystery game or murder mystery. One of the top 10 lines you do not say. Just the thought that we're gonna be together forever. I'm so glad we have each other. And other lines such as, you know, confessing your love to each other in the middle of in like in this like closed off environment. It's too wholesome. or you know, you get other depth lines, just be like, I'm so glad I met you. Or I'm just trying to think of like the ones you get so often. Or be like, when I get back home, I'm gonna do XYZ. You know, I'm gonna tell my family I love them. I'm gonna do this unfinished task that I left at home. And then you're like, okay, as soon as they say that, something's gonna happen. So many death flags. You can put a boat and sail away. Yeah, honestly. Like, geez. Basically, there's waving a banner in a parade at this point.
It makes me so happy.
I'm sure we'll get our happily ever after, Izumi.
No, oh my god.
But when? We've already promised ourselves to each other, and it's not like you're the same as other idols. Most of your fans accept us being together, so the fact that we have to keep it a secret that we're already engaged just feels...
Sergey said now is not a good time.
He's only thinking about your career when he says things like that!
I mean, if he's Izumi's manager, yes, that's his job.
Sometimes I wonder if he even sees me as a person, or if he only thinks of me as another stage prop. He doesn't take us seriously at all.
Is that really how you feel, Izumi?
It is.
I know Sergey can sometimes be difficult to understand, but...
I know Sergey and I are both important to you. He's more than your manager. Sergey is your dear friend. But if he insists on leveraging a relationship for commercial advantage and is so averse to letting us move at a more natural pace, I'm just worried that things might not work out as we'd hoped.
What do you mean?
I was your fan long before you became the world-class idol. I've always known that you have what it takes to achieve great things.
I think it's wild to be able to get, like... It's the same thing with Danganronpa, where, you know, some characters get very specific titles, and I'm like, how did you even get that title? Like, who gave you this title? What were the criterias for obtaining this title? You know, where you're like, I am the super duper ultimate, like, maid or something. I'm like, who evaluated this? At least for the, I guess for the barista, you have the barista championships. So I'm like, how do you become the world-class idol? Like, you just, like, did he go into a survival idol show and came out on top, and then we're like, okay, this is it? Or is it kind of like, I guess like in our world, with like BTS be the world-class idol, they had so much, like, it's funny because BTS actually contributes so much to the South Korean GDP that, like, the government themselves are, like, invested in it. So I'm just thinking it's funny. I'm just like, how do you deem a world-class idol? I'm just gonna sue. I just love these arbitrary titles. It's a question I always had in Danganronpa too. I'm like, how are you guys evaluating this? How do you know what's like the super duper ultimate, like, school level maid or school... I guess for sports you can win competitions and stuff. Or it's just like, I'm the super duper like ultimate school level otaku, and it's like, how do you evaluate that? How do you evaluate the criteria to meet it? Oh my god. The full game does discuss some of these things. Okay, cool. That's good to know, actually. I just always had that in the back of my mind playing Danganronpa.
However, even the most popular idols' careers don't last for a lifetime.
Sorry, I didn't play or watch Danganronpa. That's okay, Cross Emerald. Danganronpa was certainly one of a pioneer of its time, I would say. It really did launch the whole kind of killing game in, like, kind of school battle royale. But also with the titles. Everyone in Danganronpa, all the characters had these, like, basically ultimate titles. They were like the ultimate, I don't know, like the ultimate assassin, or the ultimate, I guess Naegi was like ultimate lucky student or something like that, or ultimate hope. It was just like a lot of you get like ultimate swimmer, you know, like sports people, or ultimate chef. But then you have like weird ones where I'm just like, well, how, like, I don't know, ultimate otaku. I think Hifumi was that. But anyways, yeah. So some draws here from Danganronpa.
But what we have is something that can truly last forever.
Girl, that's what they all say.
Daehyun?
Huh? Sorry, Izumi. I was listening. I just...
What am I doing? Saying all this out of the blue is unbecoming of the world-class psychologist. I don't want you to feel like I'm pressuring you or Sergey when I know he's only doing what he thinks is best. I only wish he assigned more weight to your personal happiness when he makes his considerations.
Izumi.
But we're both exhausted, so let's just forget this whole conversation.
You're not pressuring me, Izumi. And I promise I'll never forget a word of what you've said. We may be the world-class psychologist and world-class idol, but it doesn't make either of us any less human. So much has been happening lately that it's been a struggle just to keep up. I'm sorry if I've made you feel lonely.
It's okay. We've both been busy. I just can't help worrying about us sometimes. Daehyun?
Oh my. Daehyun. Right in front of all the plushies? With Atsuki and Chio and... I forgot their names.
You're so adorable, Izumi. And much softer than any plushie or comforter.
You really are just too much sometimes.
I can keep holding back if you want me to.
No! You hold back so much as it is. I want you to at least feel like you can be yourself when it's just the two of us alone together.
You don't need to hold back your feelings from me either. I actually like it when you're more direct with me like this.
You do?
Sure. How else would I know when I need to comfort my future wife?
So many death flags.
Now I know you're just being silly.
Maybe a little, but I also mean every word. Now talk to Sergey about making an official public announcement at the end of the final performance of the world-class worldwide Starstruck tour.
Oh, yeah, that's another death flag right there. I'm like, that's another death flag right there. Oh, don't worry. See, when he's like, I'm going to do XYZ when I finish ABC. What did I say about death flag lines? The siege is different here depending on who you chose. Oh, okay. So I could have gotten one with Sergey. Damn.
An announcement?
Maybe I should have picked Sergey then.
For what?
I don't like downplaying our relationship any more than you do. I'm sure Sergey will agree when I explain to him that I think we've waited long enough.
Really?
Really.
But you actually think he'll agree to it? You heard him. He wants us to wait another 5 years.
I think I can get him to see reason. He may act uncompromising, but he's a lot more sensible than he lets on.
I can't believe it! I love you so much, darling.
I love you too, Izumi.
Death flags, death flags.
And what have we here?
Creeper! Do people not lock their doors in this place? Do you not knock on the door? Hello? Privacy? Barging into a lady's room unannounced?
The two of you certainly look like you're getting cozy.
It's not like that!
You could have taken a 5-minute break before coming back.
Oh, not you too, Daehyun!
What if I told you I did?
And next time make it a 10-minute break.
You're both awful!
I was like, you just come in here. I was like, okay. Just, no knock on the door. Just unannounced. Remember, leave room for Sergey. We don't want scandals to happen.
Ahoy, hearties!
Good morning!
You okay, Maria?
I'm totally fine.
Maria, in fact, was not fine.
Although, I might have overexerted myself a little this morning.
So, what's the John Dory, Soph?
Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, I haven't a clue as to why we've been called here together this morning.
What do you mean you haven't a clue? You're our professor, aren't you?
Perhaps additional staff members have arrived? They might want to introduce themselves to us.
I doubt it. I sat by the fountain all night. I would have noticed if any more shuttles arrived on campus.
You stayed up all night again?
It's no big deal.
Night owl.
Apparently, the rules have been updated again.
I'm still looking at Sergey. I'm like, I guess he still looks more like maybe a bodyguard. You know, wouldn't have expected him to be a K-pop idol manager. Oh, okay.
That is correct, Lord Ivankov.
Alice and Thomas may be adorable, but I don't think I'm ever going to get used to that.
It's like, yeah, could you at least announce yourself before you just kind of apparate out of nowhere?
Sneaky little buggers.
I wonder if it'd be possible for me to appear out of thin air like that at the start of a concert.
Only if you were made up of a bunch of zeros and ones like they are.
Stealthy.
Right? Just imagine being able to appear and disappear whenever and wherever you want.
All registrants of the world-class course confirmed present and accounted for.
Thank you for your prompt arrival. We will now begin.
Oi! Why the long faces, Alice and Thomas?
Your observation is erroneous. Our faces have not altered their dimensions.
I just realized a little bunny in her pupils.
It's only a figure of speech.
Noted.
Alice and I were performing the required crowd testing of a new expression.
Your physiological responses have been logged. Thank you for your continued participation in the latest update.
Speaking of the update, might that have anything to do with why I can't get into my office?
Lose your keys.
No, not this time.
A complete record of changes made with the recent update is available via the system's log.
We are already fully aware of the existence of this system's log. Please, enlighten me. Under what pretense have you woken us at such a god-forsaken hour?
Is it early? I'm normally out and about around this time.
I'm like, this is like 7 a.m. here?
Same here. I'd like to finish my morning workout and cool down before...
Come on, mates. None of us have had any brekkie yet.
Alice and Thomas reminds me of Justine. Oh yeah, Justine and Caroline for Persona 5. Except, you know, they seem pleasant. For now. But, you know, I don't trust them just yet.
If all we had to do was show up for attendance...
Oh man, I would like some breaky.
Permission to exit denied.
Initiating lockdown of Sector 11.
What the hell is this?
Okay, cool.
They've dogged the doors.
Daehyun, stay back.
What's going on?
Everything's going to be okay, Izumi.
Is, emergency drill?
Any ideas, Sophie?
I'm just as in the dark as the rest of you.
Elevated heart rates detected.
Oh no, we've quarantined everyone here. Why are they panicking?
Please cease your distress.
People won't calm down just because you slap on a smile and ask them to.
Noted. Researching solutions. Solution found.
Dispersing custom mood adjuster. Type A-4.891.
Is that lavender? Nice smell.
Alright, everyone's panicking. It's time to dispense the oils.
There's a hint of grapefruit, too.
That's quite the lovely scent.
I demand satisfaction, and your reaction is fouling the air with noxious and revolting perfume? I insist on answers, Alice. What's going on here?
A full statement of purpose is detailed in the system's log notes.
About that.
Were we supposed to be able to make something out of all those numbers and symbols and stuff?
The system's log notes are just a mess of broken code.
Thought I was off my head saying that.
Mind translating these notes into plain language for the rest of us?
Request accepted.
Generating summary.
It's like, okay, yeah, just give us...
Something's pinging in my purse.
Let's take a gander.
In accordance with the
Propaganda.
latest agreement, you are all now enrolled in the world-class final selection seminar.
Oh, okay. That... Your objective, pass the course by killing a class. Wow.
Final selection seminar.
I wonder what the world-class prize is.
That's what jumps out at you?
Looks like we're classmates, Sophie.
That cannot possibly be the case.
While you may be the course's attending professor, the wording of this introduction leaves little room for doubt.
So, they want you to murder each other in order to pass.
No one would ever kill a classmate! Such senseless and gratuitous calls for violence. If participating in the seminar is one of the requirements for my world-class certification, I refuse!
Hear.
I'm like, wait, other people have gotten world-class certifications, so I'm like, did they go through the same thing, or did they get their certification somewhere else?
Are we sure this isn't just some elaborate prank?
Seems rather involved for a common joke.
Whatever cheeky little bastard threw this together sure knows how to pull a stunt.
It's not funny.
Instead of a prank, maybe it's a social experiment designed to assess our moral compasses and see how we react.
I'm like, Ash just got a gun. Are we just not going to address that they're casually handling a firearm on campus?
I certainly wasn't informed that such an experiment would take place.
Maybe you're being tested too, Miss Alexandra.
Perhaps. Many old certifications are currently under review to ensure all active individuals are meeting modern certification requirements.
What are the certification requirements? Do we even have like a board or organization that you know, evaluates them?
While each student will be scored individually, it is highly encouraged that you all work together.
Let's see. When a victim is identified by two individuals other than the killer, all participants will be notified of a marker on the map pinpointing the location of the victim. Participants will be provided a limited time frame in which to act before votes are tallied. All participants will be assigned a score based upon their individual performance. Scores determined to be subpar will result in administrative action. If a killer is correctly determined by the majority of participants, the guilty party will fail the seminar and be expelled from the world-class college. Wait. If the killer is determined, they just fail, but the person that they killed is like still dead.
So if one of us is killed, the rest of us get scored on whether or not we can figure out who did it?
That's only if one of us thinks the risk is worth the potential reward.
Ash is a hunter. Oh, okay. I was like, soldier, sniper. Okay, hunter.
No one would be so desperate to pass that they'd actually stoop to murder, would they?
No worries, mate.
It is quite clear that none of us are the least bit interested in harming one another.
Yeah.
If this really is a test of our morals, then I'd say every last one of us makes the grade.
Yeah.
Does this mean we all pass?
Your assumptions are made based on incomplete information.
Additional stipulations are as follows. You are required to complete the seminar without outside interference. We hope that this fosters the ideal distraction-free study space.
The course will continue until 5 participants remain in attendance at the final selection seminar.
Individuals who would like to withdraw from the course or leave campus prior to the semester's completion will be immediately expelled, escorted off the premises, and will no longer be recognized as world class.
Okay, looking to withdraw or leave will be immediately expelled, no longer recognized. Okay, so you could just just leave the game.
Murder someone else or give up. Looking at it that way, there's really only one choice.
Murder.
Guess what the college really wants is for a boatload of people to give up their licenses and withdraw.
Do they seriously expect half of us to just throw in the towel after how hard we've each had to fight to make it this far?
I was like, okay, you have too many certificates now? So it's like, oh, sorry, we can't issue that many. That is like, how why do you not just limit certifications to specific fields? Just like how you get a just like how you get certifications in like engineering, or you get your like, I don't know, your teaching license or something. I'm like, do they really need to assign world class for like a Street Fighter, for example? So I don't know. I feel like the screening process may be a little whack.
The process certainly was simpler in my time.
Score off to where? Space, Lamau. Lol. They just like eject you into space. It's just Among Us. we just vote out the imposter and then we just give them the boot into the void.
Rigorous programs do occasionally utilize unusual methods in an effort to trim down an excess of applicants. But this? Revoking someone's world-class professional license and even my own certification via such a horrendous scenario is simply unheard of.
Considering how many people have become world-class in recent years, perhaps the powers that be have decided to enact a drastic form of population control?
I was like, then stop issuing world-class certificates to begin with. Instead of being like, oopsies, we got too many people now. It just feels like a more, like, crazy way of layoffs. It's kind of like, oh, yeah, guys, we hired too many tech people during the boom, and we need to let you guys go. Oopsies, we issued too many certificates, so, can you, like, start killing each other now so that, you know, that kind of helps us out?
What utter hogwash.
Life is more important than a certification.
If the seminar only ends when 5 people remain, we might end up staying here a lot longer than 40 days.
Does this mean our break's been extended?
We'll get to spend even more time together!
Oh my god. Oh my god, let's go on our honeymoon, even though, you know, someone might actually kill us behind our backs.
So nobody go giving up your certifications, okay? Not that I expect anyone here would do something like that.
A summary of additional revisions to previously established rules is as follows.
What are these preposterous revisions? Where is my brother supposed to go at night?
Where's my... All world-class individuals are provisioned with an apartment. During lights out, 12 a.m. to 8 a.m., only the primary individual assigned to each apartment may occupy the space. Between 12 a.m. and 8 a.m., the lecture hall and gymnasium are closed for deep cleaning. Where's your brother supposed to go? Like in an apartment?
Collating complaints and forwarding them to the appropriate channels.
What do you mean where your brother's supposed to go? Where is he staying?
No rules prohibit the use of common areas.
That's completely unreasonable. This entire scenario is beyond asinine. Leandre is neither world-class nor is he aspiring to be.
Okay, so Leandre, I guess, is just tagging along for the ride here.
Subjecting him to these stipulations in such a way that he's left without even basic accommodations is completely unacceptable.
It's all right, brother.
I'd like to talk to your manager. Leandre wants to go full Karen.
I can live out every book lover's dream of spending their nights surrounded by a whole library's worth of books.
Of all the times to be agreeable.
End of summary.
Rule breakers may be placed on academic probation pending further review of the infraction. Additional rules may be added at any time. Be sure to check back frequently for updates. Okay.
What's so funny?
What else can I do but laugh at such blatant chicanery? Changing the course's purpose and scope. Expecting us to just accept these new terms while threatening us that our provisional certifications will be revoked if we so much as attempt to leave campus or withdraw. It's the very definition of being coerced into a contract while under duress.
I need to read the terms and conditions. I need to sign a new NDA clause with these updates in the legal requirements and the terms. I believe this voids the previous document. So, you know, gotta sign a new one.
Nothing in the paperwork I signed when I enrolled at the world-class college grants this level of power. I formally reject this inane alteration of terms.
User response invalid.
Lord Renard Thies has already accepted the terms of version 1.22447487140.
I'm like, man, dude, does your versioning need that many decimal points?
I've done no such thing.
How else would you have known to come here if you hadn't accepted the new terms?
Lol, did someone not read the terms and conditions?
I was never presented with any new terms.
The notification said it was urgent. So I accepted the new version's terms of service that popped up on your tablet, brother.
Oh, didn't read the terms and conditions in the fine print.
You. What? Did anyone here review the terms of service to inspect it for any questionable changes prior to accepting?
I leave reading my contracts up to Sergey.
And this is precisely why I have a policy of not working before 8 in the morning.
Who has the time or energy to read through a terms of service policy that's over 300 pages? Even the college handbook is a quarter of that.
I'm surrounded by unconscionable fools.
Well, yeah, no one wants to read that many pages.
Nothing we can do about it now.
We thank you for your understanding and cooperation as we continue striving to provide you with a world-class experience.
Releasing Sector 11 from lockdown.
Guess this means we're free to leave.
Seems like.
What?
Hey, Ash?
What?
You were awesome back there.
I reckon it ain't just Christine who thinks so. Good on ya.
At least they're like, complimenting Ash.
It was a pleasant surprise suddenly hearing you speak so powerfully like that. I knew you had it in you.
See? Of course I'd never doubt any of this crew here. Really. Who's gonna start up a mutiny just because someone comes along and tells us to?
Yeah!
Yeah, friendship is magic. We're totally not going to kill each other, guys, right? Right? No one's gonna die. Maybe. Developed by SuperPROTEIN Studios. I guess that explains the protein lollipops. Oh, Joe's the casting and voice director? Okay. Oh, here's a... Oh, okay, there's the voice. Papa Joe Razi. Ooh, I didn't even hear Papa Joe. Oh, is that full demo? Oh, 2D art. That's what I'll take their writing production staff. Wow, yeah, this is a big cast. Video production. Yeah, it's a pretty big production. The music. Recorded at the Vienna Synchron stage with the Vienna Synchron Orchestra. Wow. An entire orchestra happening here. All the instrument players with soundtracks. Silver came out in the second 10 mission poll. Oh, congrats, Emerald! With white suit version that already have. Oh, it's unfortunate. At least you got something, even though it was just a duplicate. Special thanks to the international game developers and Adele for paying people. Nice. Okay, wow. This is actually a pretty big production. Even for like an indie game, which is actually kind of impressive. Okay, and then demo was an hour and a half. Huh, interesting.
Prerequisites met.
Oh.
A victim has been identified.
Oh shit, someone died already.
Proceed to the designated location to unlock the victim's identity.
Okay. I love that. It's like, don't worry, guys. We're friends here, right? We're not gonna get along. No one's gonna kill each other just for a certification or anything. And then it was like, literally, cut to next scene. Someone's just lying, just like on the ground. It's like, well, so much for that. Yeah, now time for all the theories to come in. You can put a cliffhanger like that. Yeah, of course, you know, we just gotta leave it on that cliffhanger there, cause you know, it's like you know, that there's a lot of questions, right? There's a lot of questions to be answered. I've already asked a bunch of questions, and I'm sure there's gonna be even more questions to be had, because it's like, okay, well, I would say Izumi and like I'm forgetting their names already. I'm sorry, K-pop idol guy. I forgot about it. But anyways, one of the couple is going to have to die. Like, or there's like a choice maybe that keeps them together. But I'm like, there are so many death flags raised. I'm like, one of them has to die in here. Daehyun, yeah, I was like, Hyun, what was his? Daehyun. Okay. What's full game coming out? Early 2027 is the goal. Okay, nice. Yeah, this is clearly a very large project that I'm surprised, especially with the amount of like the fully voiced fully voiced game. It looks like, you know, it got a mix of visual novel elements with, you know, first person perspective of like walking around, interacting. I guess I'd be curious to see what the trial would be like, because, you know, everything is very much a Danganronpa feel, so I'd be very curious on the mechanics of the trial, whether it be kind of like the, whether bullet evidence style type, or like Ace Attorney with like presenting evidence in that way. But like that would be kind of like the one part where I'd like to see as like, but I guess that would be a spoiler in the demo. Trial's like a mix of Danganronpa and Ace Attorney. Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with both, so I'm curious to see how it would what it would look like in terms of the actual system. Say in the middle? Okay. But yeah, I'm like, oh, okay, it's the fact that you got an entire orchestra that is just like part of the soundtrack for the game, all the voice acting in it, and then the actual, you know, game mechanics itself. So, interesting. Yeah, it's essentially, I assume this is like an indie studio, but it does have a very like have feel of like a pretty big production. And yeah, so many questions to be asked, right? I mean, Danganronpa, the whole thing with the killing games kind of went into this grand like lore and stuff that like happened with Junko Enoshima. So I'm be kind of curious on terms of how it's presented here, and what the what the reward is. It's like, why? I was like, okay, if you are one of the remaining 5, you can keep your certification, and but then what is the actual prize that would justify killing someone? So, we are a small and fierce crew. We're very indie. Everyone in the credits is a hired contractor. Plus, we like crediting as many people as possible. Yeah, it's nice to see like all the credits for everyone that's involved. It's always cool, especially with indie games, to see the amount of work and the amount of people that are kind of operating and putting this game together in the background. Who pulled the Junko is my question. Yeah, it's like, okay, because it's like, who would be the first person to who is the first killer is always kind of interesting to see, because it really does kick off the stuff, right? It's like, yeah, that one person was like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna resort to murder because I have my very specific reasons, which is like, yeah, what is exactly the perks of having this world-class certification that you would like kill someone for? That's like saying like, oh, it's like, hey, you want to get your certification? You want to pass the bar exam? Could you imagine? If you want to pass the bar, we have too many lawyers nowadays, you know? Everyone's trying to be a lawyer, a doctor. There's too many of you in medical school and law school. We need to start killing each other. Only a few of you are going to pass. My favorite is Australian language consultant. I mean, that is still a very valid role to play, right? It's just like someone had to be involved for that. But I love that. Australian language consultant. You just gotta call up an Aussie and be like, hey, how do the folks down under talk? I need to make sure it's accurate. Which, I mean, like, it's you gotta, there's dedication in there that I can appreciate. Call up my writer friend, who is Aussie. That's what happened. You know what? That's how it's done usually, right? You just go through your contacts or people you know. You're just like, hey, you're Australian, right? Or like, you're British. Or like, can you play this character but give me the best British accent you can get? So that I did miss the intro of the game. Might give me a summary of it till the talk between Renard and his brother. Okay. Alright, I'll do my best to do a TLDR of this game. So, yeah, we are kind of dropped in sort of in the right in the cafe where we're talking to everyone. So from the pieces that I can actually put together, essentially everyone is some sort of world-class, has a world-class title, right? You have like a world-class idol, a world-class teacher, I assume a world-class, lawyer. And so these people are attending this college in space that's spanning 40 days. And they're at this college because I guess they're supposed to get their world-class certification. So it's like, so they have the title, but I guess they need the official certificate to basically let the whole world know, like, hey guys, I am the world-class in XYZ. So that's all fun and games. We got, like, to talk. Most of the game is just kind of knowing the characters or, like, kind of talking to some of the characters for the first time. So, kind of get a sense of what their personalities is like. Some characters actually know each other, just like how Renard and, Leonard? Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to remember. I don't know why their names aren't sticking to me. You know, I literally see it on the screen. But, what is it? Leandre and Renard. Yeah, Leandre and Renard are brothers. And then, Izumi and Daehyun are a couple, but they're hiding their engagement because Sergey, his manager, doesn't want to, like, I guess, announce their relationship to the world just yet. So they're all like lovey-dovey couple. They're like a lovey-dovey couple with each other. So many death flags being spread everywhere that, like, honestly, one of them has got to die, and I actually will be surprised if it's, like, a reverse Uno, where it's like, she, like, haha, surprise. The power of love keeps them alive, which I'll be like, okay, fine. But I highly expect one of the two to, like, be the killer or the victim in some way. So we just kind of get a sense of what their titles are. We don't know everyone's title, like, just from, like, playing the demo, but I know it's outlined in the actual game page. And, yeah, we had this whole moment of, Maria and Izumi, because Izumi's, like, the world-class psychologist. Maria's, like, a world-class street fighter. So it's just more, like, we had, like, two main moments, essentially, that both involve Izumi, I guess. And then, you know, we got to the point, we got a chance to explore around the campus a bit while we were going to Izumi's office, just to get a sense of the actual environment. And, yeah, then we ended off with everyone coming gathered in the square, where it's like, surprise, we've updated the terms and conditions, and haha, all of you didn't read it and you accepted it, so now you're all part of this killing game, I guess. So yeah, that's where we are. You're gonna eat dinner now. You might leave stream early since you're done. Okay, have a good dinner, Emerald. But it's like, whew, okay, I think that basically kind of covers what happened in the demo alone there. So yeah, lots of questions to be asked, because, you know, like, why is certificate? It's all about the certification. So it's like, okay, what is it about the certification that, like, you're willing to kill someone for to be the final 5? Essentially, who is doing this? Why are we doing this? Do we have a mastermind? Is this some sort of organization that's just being lazy, being like, we don't want to give out certificates anymore, so start dwindling your numbers, which is really funny. I'm just like, this is just like the, like, intense way of, like, preventing people from, like, graduating a school. They'd be like, I'm sorry, we don't have enough room for this many doctors. We don't have enough lawyers. Like, we can't pass this many lawyers. So, we need you to fail. And by fail, I mean, like, literally, call the numbers yourself. Yeah, no one read the terms of service. It was 300 pages. You should have done it before 8 a.m. when they all met. So now they're all involved in here. I guess there's the AI, Alice and Thomas, who kind of just apparate out of nowhere. I'm just like, okay, so I guess they're just kind of the overseers or AI overlords that are watching over us to make sure we follow all the rules. And yeah, I mean, some characters already know each other. So there's also those kind of dynamics that's like happening. And I guess we'll see what goes on from there. It's, you know, like Danganronpa, everything's all fine and dandy. Every friendship is magic. Everyone holds hands until the first person dies. Break 300 because it's long, but not absurdly long. They were just being lazy that day. 300 pages is still pretty hefty to try and read through. So yeah, I guess they all signed up for it. But oh yeah, they have to kill each other without being caught. Danganronpa, friendship is magic. It's an amazing name. I mean, that's just kind of like how it's like it's always the same, right? It's like, oh my god, murdering our classmate? That sounds horrible. Who would ever murder each other for such a little, like, for such a small thing? And it's like, turns out actually people will murder for such a small thing. Like that one South Park episode where everyone signed off their rights. That's how they get you, you know. Everywhere you go on the internet, you gotta like read the EULA and like all sorts of legal terms. And just to like read the fine print. I mean, like, I took business law back in university as one of the courses, and one of my projects was literally to read the fine print for a car dealership. So I like going through newspapers, reading literally all the terms and conditions for like purchasing a vehicle. And it was like trying to flag how many like types of business laws were like involved in it. That's like probably the closest I've ever got to like fine combing through like terms and conditions. But honestly, yeah, ain't nobody got time for that to do it. So you can't really blame them for, I guess, signing away their rights and participating in this killing game. But I know for like Danganronpa, one of the main things was like, oh, well, if you do not kill someone, you can't get out of this place. But that also means, like, you don't... I feel like this happened in Danganronpa 2, where literally they're like, no one is going to eat, no one is getting any food, and you're all gonna starve until someone, like, actually kills someone. Which I'm like, okay, that is, like, a very intense pressure situation where, like, the threat or fear or starvation would drive someone to the point of murder. 300 pages. That's like a semester's worth of reading. Yeah, it's like imagine this a semester's worth of reading, but you have to do it at like 6 a.m., 6 or 7 a.m. The big difference is I didn't get kidnapped. Yes, the characters aren't threatened. Yeah, they're not like being kidnapped and like at a place where, you know, kind of that they're like, oh my god, where am I? Everyone's a stranger, so you're kind of distrustful of each other. So here it's like, oh, we're supposed to be classmates and getting along with each other. We've already cooked food together. We ate empanadas together. So yeah, it's I'm mainly curious on literally what is the first trigger. Like, why does the first person decide, like, yep, I'm going to kill someone now? It could be an accident, maybe. Or it could just be like some ill intent. I mean, like, Maria clearly has beef with someone in here. I'm gonna guess Maria's got beef with fucking Renard. So maybe she's like, if I'm gonna kill someone, might as well take this guy out while I get the chance with my bare fists. But at the same time, you know, she's kind of working through things, so she probably doesn't want to do that. So that's the fun part. That's the fun part. You're like, okay, it's always fun to figure out who the killer is and why they did this thing. You know, why did they decide to kill the victim? Which is like, to be honest, that's kind of, it's like some people have very valid reasons, but I also find it funny the characters that don't really have valid reasons, but it's valid to them. Just like one of my favorite characters in Danganronpa was Celeste Ludenberg, like the ultimate gambler from Danganronpa 1. Because she was basically... I'm sorry, I guess it would be kind of spoilers, but I guess Danganronpa 1 has been out forever. But I just love, like, what her reason being essentially being like, yeah, I wanted a boatload of money so I can buy a castle and have hot vampire butlers serve me. And I'm like, you know what? I can't even be mad at that. I'm like, that is so wild. I ain't even mad. I almost have to like applaud. I'm like, this is something you're willing to murder for. You know what, girl? Okay, I understand. You were just trying to get that bag. It was not right, but you were just trying to get that bag. Her reasoning was so stupid, but I actually thought it was really funny. And I was like, I'm not even mad at this. I'm like, I don't think this was right, girl, but you know what? Follow your dreams. Just follow your dreams. She wanted her vampire harem. And who am I to blame her? You know, I totally get it. If I had the chance to win $1 billion and live in a castle with my haughty maids and butlers, I don't know, you know, I wouldn't say that the temptation and the thought wouldn't cross my mind. Listen, you want a hot goth vampire butler to serve you? Yeah, I'm like, oh, I can't blame her, because I am weak. I am weak for haughty butlers. I'm like, oh, I would like some handsome vampire butlers to serve me. Some tea and cake in my glorious, like, castle or villa. Even if it led to her getting burned and smashed by a fire truck. Well, I mean, yeah, yeah, she did get burned at the stake, I guess. The smash by a fire truck was a little overkill, which is also really funny. It's absolutely tragic, but when you try to explain to someone a Danganronpa death, you're like, yeah, so this girl, she was getting burned at the stake, but then this fire truck came out of nowhere and just like smashed into her, like obliterating her on the spot. I'm pretty sure it was a fire truck. Now that I remember it, it's definitely fire. I remember she was like basically having like a witch burning, and then it just literally got, it just came in just for like overkill. I'm like, you know what? That's still better than the way some of these other characters die. Some other characters had more brutal deaths. Like that guy that got turned into butter. I'm like, what the fuck was that? One of the guys that literally, I don't know, I remember he spun around really fast and then got turned into butter, and I was just like, what is happening? But you know what, Danganronpa's charm is kind of like that. It is so wacky, so wild, that is really like one of its what is its highlighted points. So crazy specific processed foods, yeah. I was like, why did he turn into butter? I can't believe it's not butter. But it is. Danganronpa is the wildest deaths. It's hard to explain to newcomers. Yeah, the concept of explaining Danganronpa. I was trying to explain, because I was actually trying to explain Unmasked truths. Like I was like, oh yeah, I'm streaming this game tonight. And I was trying to explain, I'm like, oh, it's kind of like Danganronpa, and you get a situation where there's a killer, and people have to vote on who the killer is, and if they get it wrong, everyone dies, but if they get it right, then, the killer dies, and they keep playing the game. And then they're like, oh, so it's Among Us? I'm like, no! Danganronpa came before Among Us. It's just that I guess Among Us also has a voting system of ejecting the killer. So it's just really funny. It is truly a cultural icon. Like Danganronpa is like, there was Battle Royale. To be honest, Battle Royale is, I think, the earliest example I can think of a killing game between students. But then, Danganronpa became its own unique game series that, a bunch of other games then follow after. I mean, it's actually crazy because, I know it was mentioned that this game used to be a Danganronpa fan game. And I think I do see a lot of Danganronpa fan games around. I just I haven't really looked into them deeply. I remember seeing like Project Cure was one, and then there's like other Danganronpa fan games that I kind of see on my timeline. Like even when I looked at casting call for voice acting auditions, I see a lot of it's funny because on casting call I'm like, okay, what sort of projects are people looking for voice actors for? And a lot of it is actually Danganronpa games and Minecraft videos, I think. Yeah, a lot of Minecraft. And yeah, Danganronpa. So I think it's pretty cool. Like Danganronpa has been around for a while, but it's got extreme staying power, and people have made a lot of fan games. And there is also I feel like there is also another game that is also inspired by Danganronpa that I'm blanking on the name, but I know there was another indie game out there that was also kind of inspired by the Danganronpa series as well. I just don't remember it off the top of my head right now. But it's kind of cool. And then, yeah, the fact that Unmasked Truths has taken as like inspiration from that. Your Turn to Die. Oh, okay. No, I was not thinking about Your Turn to Die, but I do love Your Turn to Die. I've played... that game hasn't been updated in ages, but I think like a couple of years back, I played Your Turn to Die and I absolutely loved it. It like really scratched that itch of like, I was like coming off of like, Ace Attorney and Danganronpa. I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for the next games in the series to come out. And then I played Your Turn to Die, and I was actually blown away by how good it was. Because I was not actually expecting much going into the game. I'm like, oh, it's like a little indie developed game, but it was really good. And I really hope that they're able to finish the last chapter, because I've been waiting for ages for that game to actually update. But we really enjoyed it. But yeah, I guess that's also another form of... like a Danganronpa style Ace Attorney inspiration. I love it though. How that kind of spawned so many other games that are inspired by it, because Ace Attorney is one of my favorite series, and I also really liked Danganronpa as well. Which is really funny because now Danganronpa 2 is getting a remake, which was kind of surprising. Because it's not like they decide to go back to the beginning and remake the first game. No, they're just jumping right into Danganronpa 2 and remaking that one. So I guess we could see even more Danganronpa in the future. But I guess, before that, I feel like Unmasked Truths is definitely an interesting game so far. I can feel the amount of effort and like love that has been put into it. So if it's coming out in 2027, I'm definitely keeping an eye on it because it's nice. I think like it feels like it goes even more into the characters so far from what I see in this demo than Danganronpa does, because Danganronpa does have interactions with like the characters here and there. You're playing, you know, as whoever Naegi or I don't know why Hajime there. I'm like, what? Who's the second protag? Hajime. Like Hajime or Naegi, and you're like talking to characters. But I think what's nice about this Unmasked Truth so far is that the characters kind of you're not like it doesn't seem like you're confined to a single protag. Their other characters kind of interact with each other, so I guess it makes things more fleshed out, more like in character depth, I would say, because it's Danganronpa has its tropes, I would say, but I mean, you know, most character archetypes are gonna have their tropes, but it's nice to see the different interactions, have characters have the different perspectives in that. I think Danganronpa 2 is the more popular game. That's why it's getting a remake. I swear they went with Danganronpa 2 because freaking like Koma Eda will never die. Koma Eda has lived on as like freaking Koma Eda X Hajime BL. It lives on through freaking whatever the Koma Eda Sans Undertale memes. And I just think it's funny. I'm like, oh my god. It's like was Nagito so popular that he has kept the game alive. Oh, you play as all 11 in the full game. That's kind of neat, actually. I like that. Because being able to kind of jump and see things from the different characters' perspectives at least gives a more depth and freedom than being limited to a single protag. So I think that's kind of cool. Gotta make sure people love the characters before they. that's always a great thing, right? You're like when having a horror or a type of mystery game where some people are definitely going to die, it's really it's like the cherry on top to be like, okay, you gotta attach these characters. Well, you know, that's the same. That's the thing with Danganronpa as well. I got attached to some of the characters. I'm like, oh, I shouldn't get attached. I know most of them are gonna die, but with it's some characters you can't help but end up liking. Yeah, the tag is fluid. Okay, you switch around. The prop switching is the biggest difference with this and DR. Yeah, I think that definitely is a nice thing, I guess, to really separate from Danganronpa. Because I've been talking about Danganronpa a lot because of its the lost similarities, but it is nice having that differentiation between like, yeah, you're gonna get more perspectives and character interactions and depth by being able to switch around and see things from other points of view. I assume you don't play the victims when they die. Oh, it's gonna be like Peak. If you ever play Peak and you die, you fall off the hill or mountain, you just like come back as a ghost and you just like watch the other characters. No. You can't play unless someone surprises me and they are like a freaking world-class exorcist. We're gonna pull a Mia Fey from Ace Attorney and it's just like, Phoenix, I've come back from the grave. I'm being channeled through someone's body to relay these messages. It's a lot easier given one more depth because the cast is smart, right? Yeah, because how many characters were there in total here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess it's like, what, 11? Kind of 11 characters in total here. I mean, that's reasonable. I forget how many there were in Danganronpa, to be honest. But I mean, like, that's like 11 characters? I mean, that's reasonable. Oh, 16 in Danganronpa, wow. I didn't even realize there were 16. I think it's because, like, some people just died so soon that you never really got to know them as well. So we're getting definite heartbreak. You guys in a development team are saying this. You gotta make sure you give the equal love to all the characters. You never know who's gonna make it till the end. I happened to end up liking characters in Danganronpa that end up dying, to be honest. I think almost all of my favorite characters in Danganronpa were like people that essentially just like died, whether they were like the victims or the killers. But I mean, that's kind of how it is because I think the final number of people at the end of Danganronpa is like very, very few, maybe like 3 or 4. So it's so I'm just like, I just kind of accept it at this point that I'm like, yeah, I'm fully expecting to get attached to like certain characters and they're just going to die. They're gonna become the victim. They're gonna become the killer. It's actually sadder when they're the victim, because then it's like, oh, they died and they don't get any further development. But at least when they're the killer, they can still have like, you know, their whatever reasoning for being the killer and maybe some backstory and like their actual like execution scene. Most of 6, and that was game 1. Right. Yeah, I remember there was a small handful, yeah, in the first game, and then it was not a little, it was like, yeah, hardly anyone in the second game. And the third game was kind of weird. I don't know. The ending of the third one, I can't say if I'm like, how many people really died? Really lived? So that one, V3 was kind of a strange one, I'd say. But I mean, they also kind of had opportunities, like the freaking island minigame, or in like Danganronpa 2, they had a whole like sub game that could let you just whatever talk with people on the island or like build your island. But this one, I mean, like, hey, it seems like we just here it's like, okay, we have everyone gathered, and then now, yeah, someone dies immediately. Well, we'll see though, because we kind of got plopped into the middle of all this, so you know, I presume the intro is gonna be longer and it's gonna take its time to build up the story, the environment, the characters a bit more. Because right now I'm just like, okay, I'm piecing together whatever I saw and just speculating what I think happens or is going to happen. I still believe in my theory that Maria has probably some sort of trauma and a vendetta against like Renard. I think her trigger is the lawyer. Because there's no all of it is like there's no cops in here. So I want to say it's gonna be the lawyer. So I will have to find out if my theory is correct a year from now. That's what I think. It's gonna be a while before we can confirm. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool too that the game is also looking for a Japanese dub. That's pretty interesting. This is not it's not gonna be voiced just in English, but in Japanese too. I guess it's feels almost like a homage. I'm just briefly looking at the store page now. Oops. Okay, we'll add that. So like, okay, yeah, some of the CGs I remember. Player choices do impact character relationships. Okay, so we can actually determine who survives. And then some mini games that are happening. And we can roam around campus. Oh, yeah. That's cool. So yeah, it's nice to be the aspect of we can just kind of roam around the campus and do things that way. But anyways, yeah, I think that was still it was a fun demo for. I mean, it was left off on a cliffhanger, which is like, oh, drat. But I mean, it does set up the stage for when the full game comes out. So I'm gonna wishlist this. I'm gonna follow it on Steam. I do look forward to seeing when the full game is released. And yeah, it was nice playing through. It did give us some more so focused on knowing the characters. And I mean, like, I've been yapping about I've been yapping all my thoughts already, all my comparisons to the Danganronpa game, but I do love like the Danganronpa series. I do love mysteries and like horror and like murder mysteries and Ace Attorney. Thanks for support. Glad you enjoyed the demo. Yeah, thank you for joining me on this demo journey with me. Wish you all the best with the success of this game. Definitely. Thanks for support. Yeah, best of luck with it. Especially with I assume like with your name Unmasked Truth Writer, you're writing for the game. But it's always so cool seeing how things slowly come together. Yeah, I think I will actually call it here for the night. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep yapping. I'm gonna keep yapping about Ace Attorney and all the games I love forever. Another one I do love is Professor Layton. I'm still waiting for Professor Layton to come out on the Switch, the next game. Because I also do enjoy puzzles. So, waiting for that. But I've definitely been itching for another kind of Danganronpa, Ace Attorney especially. Danganronpa Writes the Things, yes, okay, yeah, that's gotta be so interesting to have, like, see the game come together, see you having, like, the writing within, you know, the actual characters and then the voice acting that comes in as well. So yeah, I wish you and the team all the best on this. I hope you guys meet great success in releasing this game. Actually, I wonder how you're currently at like 6,000. Well, yeah, 6,000 wishlists and 2,000 demos. So quite positive reception so far. So yeah. I offer my support and I wish you all the best. I'm going to keep an eye out for when this game gets released. Yeah, it's gotta be a wild ride. But it's not over for you yet, right? Until this comes out. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining me tonight. You guys are interested. I've been on this page with the QR code. You can find it on Steam as well if you want to follow. And yeah, thank you too for the ones involved with the game themselves. I was not expecting to have you in the chat, but I greatly appreciate it. It was really nice being able to chat with some of the actual writers and participants. It was great. Yes, good night, everyone. I'll see you all next time, Thursday. I'm continuing with Lover's Enigma. And so until then, hope you all take care of yourselves, eat your dinners, make sure to hydrate, and I'll see you on Thursday. So until then, this is Koamio clocking out for the night. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.